What it is, folks, it's your boy How in the building, NBA. It's about 9:08 a.m. in the morning. I ain't been to sleep yet. I've been working on some songs, mixing some songs all night. And I was in Adobe Audition and I just thought, well, hey, I might as well make a tutorial for people because a lot of people been telling me like, how I get my quality good and what you do, and I just want to share a couple things that I learned over the years using Adobe 1.5, Cool Edit Pro, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's all the same thing. So this is something I already been working on right here. We're gonna come back to this. I'm about to just start from the top. When you, as a matter of fact, let me just close this out right quick. I just want to start fresh. Yeah, I've been working with Adobe Audition for the longest. I know some things I've been learning. It's like you can never learn too much in Adobe. So first off, what you can do, like what I've done already, and a lot of people probably don't know this, but when your default session, what you can do is see how as y'all can see, I already have 30 tracks already. And I got 4 bus tracks, and you can do that as the default. All you have to do, and this is what I'm about to show y'all, because when you load Adobe up, it's only gonna have around 6 tracks. So what you got to do is go to Add Tracks. You add as many tracks as you want. Let's add. You can put 30 in there again. And then you want to add at least about 3 bus tracks. I recommend adding 4 bus tracks. And I'll explain what the bus tracks do a little bit later. But for now, you want to add about 30 audio tracks, 4 bus tracks, and then you want to hit the OK button. I'm not about to hit the OK button because it's going to add a billion more tracks to what I already have. So you want to do that. Now, in the tracks, you want to name your tracks. I name my first track the beat because that's always the first track, usually always what you want to put the beat on. And for those of you that don't know how to put the beat on there, there's a million ways you can do it. But the most common way I do it, I usually drag it. So I go here, go to one of my instrumentals, drag it, and then put it there. Put it all the way to the beginning. And that's how you put the beat in. But it's another way you can do it. Just go to Open Files, go to your beat folder, whatever folder your beat in. As you can see, I got about 1 billion beats. You put that in there. So what I was saying is, what you want to do is, after you add all your tracks, you add your bus tracks, you want to start getting ready to record. And what I do is I record with a compressor and a de-esser. Now, when you record with the compressor, for those of you that don't know what a compressor does, the compressor is what compresses the vocals so they won't be too loud. Now, when you record with the compressor, you want to make sure that you really set your mic levels, or when you record, when you hear it in the monitor, when you hear yourself in the headphones, you will hear yourself clipping out. And when you hear it in the headphones, if you do that, it's going to mess up the whole recording. So you definitely want to make sure that you set your headphones. As a matter of fact, I'm about to check my headphone levels right now. So you just want to get up, check the levels. As you can see, I'm talking to my mic right now. My mic a couple feet away from my computer. I got a MXL 4000. But just check to see if you're not clipping. As long as your levels is in that green, actually you want them to be just a little bit louder than this. But as long as they in that level right there, you're doing good. You can always go back and adjust them at a different time. All right, now that you got that, make sure your levels are straight. You got all that done. Now, like I said, I like to record with the de-esser and the compressor. Now, to add that, you would go here, go to the bus track, add the go to amplitude and compression, dynamics processing. I like to use classic softening. Now, some people like to use vocal comp fast attack or vocal comp negative 24 dB fast attack, but it really doesn't matter. It's all it's all arbitrary. It's whatever you want, whatever to your liking, whatever you want to use. But you want to make sure you put the de-esser on there too. Now, I use a hard de-esser because my mic is very sensitive, so I really got to make sure I use a hard de-esser. But you can use the medium or the hard, but you don't want to use the light one. It won't work. It won't work good enough. So you want to make sure you use the hard de-esser or the medium de-esser. So once you add those to the bus, you want to go down here to back. You want to stay in the mixer. Let me turn that off right quick. And you want to bust all the tracks. Now, when you start the track, when you open these tracks from the beginning, like I showed y'all how to add the tracks, these tracks is going to say master. All of these are all the tracks are going to say master. So you want to make sure that you go and bust all the tracks. Bust them. So the beat, I always bust the bus A. It's the first bus. And then my vocals, I bust to bus B or bus C or bus D. But you really just want to make sure that you got all your vocals on one bus and then the beat on another bus. So after we do that, that's basically how you set up your. That's how you basically set it up. Now I don't know how much time I got left. I got about 3 minutes. Probably gonna have to make another video. But actually, I'm just gonna cut the video short right here. This is just how to get your Adobe Audition session set up. How you want to get ready to record. It's just, so this is basically stay tuned for part 2.